back here at the Paso Museum of Archaeology. Check a look at this big grizzly bear. Yeah, you can see Lynxer and Jacqueline right there on his paws. Yeah, see him? Pretty big grizzly. Yeah, this is a new exhibit that they added to the museum. See him? Yeah, we see him, Smilo. Yeah, take a look. Big grizzly bear right there. See him? Yeah, he's huge. Look at that mouth full of sharp teeth in there. Wow. Yeah, really big grizzly. Wow, he's huge. Yeah, you wouldn't want to run into this big giant out in the wild. Very big grizzly bear. And grizzly bears actually have a bite force strong enough to crush a bowling ball. So yeah, those jaws can easily crush a bowling ball. That's how strong they are. And if you look at their claws right here, their claws can actually grow longer than human fingers. So yeah, those are some pretty big, long claws. Yeah, one of the largest, most powerful terrestrial predatory mammals on the planet. See him right here? Looks about maybe 7 to 8 feet tall. Yeah, he's a big grizzly. Very, very big. Yeah, you see him right there? Yeah, huge grizzly, very big grizzly. Yeah, this is a new exhibit that we've never seen before at the El Paso Museum of Archaeology. So yeah, you want to get a much closer look at it. Yeah, pretty big, pretty scary grizzly. Very big. Me and Wooly are back at the El Paso Museum of Archaeology, and I'm sure you all remember this. I know we've given you a tour of this before, but since we saw this new grizzly bear exhibit, we decided to give you another tour. So yeah, here's the woolly mammoth right here. I'm sure you remember exploring the past. So yeah, here's the woolly mammoth right here. Pretty cool mammoth, right? Yeah, totally. Let's keep going. Pretty sure you all remember this woolly mammoth exhibit right here. We think it's a woolly mammoth. Yeah, it looks like a woolly elephant to me. It looks kind of hairy and shaggy and furry. But yeah, this is down in the south of the United States, and I don't recall woolly mammoths coming this far down south. Yeah, woolly mammoths usually live up further in the north, in places like northern USA, Canada, Europe, Russia, maybe even in Africa. But yeah, they lived all over the northern hemisphere, woolly mammoths. But yeah, then again, since we're down here in the south, I'm not sure if this is a woolly mammoth or a Colombian mammoth. But yeah, if you ask me, it looks more like a woolly to us. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's still a pretty big mammoth though. And I think a Colombian mammoth would be much bigger. Because yeah, mammoths are one of the largest mammals to ever roam the world. Colombian mammoths were gigantic, much bigger than woolly mammoths. Yeah, we think woolly mammoths were about 11 feet tall, whereas Colombian mammoths were 13 to 14 feet tall, with very long curved tusks. Yeah, and Colombian mammoth tusks could grow up to nearly 16 feet in length. Extinct species of elephant, they use those long curved tusks to remove snow from the rich vegetation. Tusks much longer and more curved than today's modern day elephants. And then its bulky head and its arched shoulders with a smaller tail helped to keep itself warmer in the frigid temperatures of the Ice Age, along with its smaller ears. And they would graze on grass with those teeth right there. Yeah, pretty interesting, right? With thick shaggy fur coat and extra thick layer of fat to keep it warm in freezing temperatures. Yeah, and it probably had other predators to fear too, like early humans, as you can see right here. along with short-faced bears, American lions, and especially saber-toothed cats. Yeah, just because you're big doesn't mean you're not in danger all the time. Yeah, being big could keep you safe, but not from everything. See the hunters hunting the poor mammoth. Looks like he's in like quicksand or something. Yeah, he's sinking into that death trap right there. Yeah, and the hunter is hunting the poor mammoth. Poor guy's got spears sticking out of his back. Yeah, you wanna get a closer look? Yeah, you see it right here. We could almost touch his tusks right there. Yeah, poor mammoth. But it's pretty cool, right? Teaches you a little something. Life was very hard back then. Back then when we weren't able to just go grocery shopping, we actually had to hunt and eat other living things for meat. And yeah, not every single berry in the world is not poisonous. So yeah, you gotta be careful what you eat out here at this time. So yeah, let's back it up a little. Pretty cool mammoth exhibit, right? We know you've seen it before, but I'm sure you all wanted to see it again, right? Yep, absolutely incredible mammoth exhibit. We're sure you remember this mural right here. Yeah, mural of the Ice Age. Yeah, there's very little to suggest that it's in the Ice Age right now because it's nice and green. But yeah, remember, certain places would be at the bottom of the ocean if it wasn't for the Ice Ages. Yeah, pretty cool, right? See all the right here. Right here we got, looks like a shrub ox right there. Shrub ox. And we call this the old world lion, but it's actually an American lion. Tapir right there. See the lion? Giant ground sloth. Dire wolves. Short-faced bears. And then we got mammoths right here. See the mammoths? Bison. And then American Mastodon right there. American horse. Looks like a pronghorn right there, and then western camels. And then a giant condor right there. It has all the animals labeled right here. See, take a good look at that. See all the numbers. And then it's got them labeled right there, so feel free to pause the video if you want to compare these names to the animals on the mural right there. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all remember this incredible work of art right here. Pretty nice mural, right? Yeah, really love the artwork. See the rattlesnake right there? Yeah, there are snakes all over this desert, and especially rattlesnakes, so gotta be wary when we go out there walking in the desert. Cause yeah, it's pretty hot out there right now. Today it's probably about 99 degrees, almost 100. So it's pretty hot, and that's when snakes like to come out and sunbathe. Yeah, and rattlesnakes are especially dangerous. The diamondback rattlesnake. See his fangs and his rattle? Yeah, he shakes that rattle very violently to warn you not to come too close. But if you don't obey the warning, you're not gonna like what happens next. He's gonna strike so fast you won't have time to blink, and then he'll inject his venom into you. And all you can do now is hope and pray for the best. Hope you survive. So yeah, take it from us, you do not want to mess with rattlesnakes. Even though our friend Sonora, the western diamondback rattlesnake, may be friendly, yeah, rattlesnakes are very aggressive and very bold. So yeah, be careful when you see these snakes. We are back here with the infamous saber-toothed cat skull. Yeah, I'm sure you'll remember this. This is our absolute favorite exhibit at the Museum of Archaeology in El Paso. So yeah, you can see why it's our favorite. Kind of like our skull that we have back at home, a bit wider. Yeah, it's much brighter in color. Yeah, pretty big saber-toothed cat skull right here. Sure you guys remember it? Yeah, check out those killer sabers right there. Yeah, pretty wicked fangs. Come over here. Yeah, you guys see it? And then of course there's the information down here. If you guys want to read it, feel free to pause the video if you want to read. Come over here, you see the back of its head? Right here. Yeah, absolutely wicked saber-toothed cat skull right here, right? Probably one of the most iconic predators of the Ice Age, right? Yeah, this is the ultimate celebrity of the Ice Age. Saber-toothed cat, Smilodon fatalis. About as big as a modern-day African lion, but twice as heavy. Yeah, 2 times heavier than an African lion. African lions were probably about 400 pounds on average, whereas Smilodon is about 600 to maybe even 800 pounds. And all that extra weight comes from the extra muscle mass that these cats have. Yeah, these were very powerful, very stocky, very robust built cats. Yeah, imagine a cat with the body build of a bear. Yeah, this great strength is what allowed saber-toothed cats to conquer such gigantic prey animals such as bison, ground sloths, mastodons, and mammoths. So yeah, that's what allowed them to conquer such big animals. Yeah, see him right there? Pretty big. Slightly over 2 meters in length. Yeah, saber-toothed cats were probably about 6 to 8 feet long and 3 to 4 feet tall. Yeah, there was nothing cuddly about Smilodon fatalis, unless you're us, because we're plushies, right? Anyway, back onto the subject. Yeah, pretty big compared to that 6 foot tall man right there. Probably slightly below his chest right there. That's how tall this saber-toothed cat was. Yeah, and it had a short bobtail, which means it was not much of a runner, so yeah, it preferred to ambush, and it wasn't a very fast runner because of those short, stocky legs. And of course, its iconic saber teeth. Yeah, wondering how it bites down? Yeah, well, saber-toothed cats could open their mouths twice as wide as any other big cat, up to 120 degrees wide, giving room for those saber teeth to bite down on its prey. Yeah, like soft belly to cause the animal to bleed out, or sever the windpipe and cause the animal to suffocate to death. Yeah, wouldn't want to be bitten by those killer sabers, being stabbed twice with one bite. Yeah, those are some pretty long, pretty killer saber teeth right there. And saber-toothed cats lived all over the Americas, from North America to South America. There are 3 species of Smilodon, and we believe Smilodon populator is the largest of the 3 species, which lives down in South America. And then fatalis is a little bit smaller, but not the smallest of the 3 species. And then Smilodon gracilis was the smallest. So this is fatalis, probably about the size of an African lion. Pretty big cat, right? Yeah, so yeah, that would have been a very savage, very painful bite. So yeah, not the biggest prehistoric predator out there, but it's very dangerous nonetheless. Pretty infamous saber-toothed cat right here, right? You see me and Smilo on top of the exhibit? Yeah, it gives you an idea of how big these cats really were. Yeah, very big cats. Huge. So yeah, pretty big saber-toothed cat, right? Yeah, ultimate celebrity of the Ice Age. What a beast, right? Pretty awesome. Fossilized formations right here. So yeah, I'm sure you all recently heard that there was a baby woolly mammoth found in Canada. Yeah, it was a mummified woolly mammoth baby, about 35,000 years old. So yeah, it happens all the time. Mammoths freezing in the ice to be preserved and found 10,000 years later. So yeah, up in Canada, we usually hear about mammoths being found frozen in places like Europe and Russia, but this time they found a mammoth frozen in Canada. Yeah, baby woolly mammoth, 35,000 years old, found by gold miners in Canada. And then the tar pits, of course, a fossil gold mine in Los Angeles, California. The La Brea tar pits trapping all sorts of animals, especially saber-toothed cats. Yeah, the list goes on and on and on. Saber-toothed cats, Colombian mammoths, dire wolves, American lions, short-faced bears, American mastodons, giant ground sloths, ancient camels, horses, and bison, along with modern-day animals as well, like deer, elk, foxes, bobcats, wolves, black bears, cougars, list goes on and on and on about how many creatures you could find trapped in the tar pits thousands of years ago. Yeah, pretty interesting, right? Want to take the time to read all this down here. Feel free to pause the video if you want to read anything. And if we come over here, Ice Age Animals of North America, feel free to pause the video if you want to read that right there. Yeah, we got Columbian mammoths, prehistoric horses, caribou, ground sloths, bison, woolly mammoths, giant beavers, tapir, and then early humans, American mastodon, and muskox. Yeah, that's all on the North American continent. Yeah, and here are all the animals labeled down here, so feel free to pause the video if you want to look at all that. And come over here, here's a prehistoric timeline right here. The origins of Earth. See all Paleozoic to the Mesozoic to the Cenozoic era. Yeah, when it went from old fossils and invertebrates all the way up to prehistoric reptiles and dinosaurs, and all the way up to the Ice Age with the Cenozoic era, the Age of Mammals. Yeah, pretty interesting, right? And then we got some fossils down here. If you want to pause the video to read some of this information. Yeah, pretty interesting fossils right here, right? Yeah, absolutely fascinating and incredible. Large spear point. Yeah, see the spear? So yeah, see how sharp that spear is? They used it to hunt larger game like mammoths and mastodons. See the little picture right there? Early humans hunting what looks like a mammoth. Yeah, that's what we saw on the other side of the museum. Humans hunting a mammoth. So you see the large spear that they worked with right here. And then you see the tools that they used in the spear points and arrowheads. Yeah, very sharp, and they're made of stone. So they were effective killing weapons. And if you look down here, yeah, we got some fossils right here. Here we got the fossilized tusk fragment of a mammoth. So that's a piece of a mammoth tusk right there. And then right here we got the fossilized tooth of a mammoth right there. Pretty big tooth, right? And then that's the fossilized mandible fragment of a mastodon, so that looks like the bottom jaw of a mastodon. And in case you are wondering what's the difference between mammoths and mastodons, well, it's actually pretty simple. Mammoths stand taller than mastodons, have a much arched shoulder, and they have much longer tusks compared to a mastodon, and much bulkier heads. But the main difference between a mammoth and a mastodon is their teeth. Yeah, mammoths had flat teeth for grazing grass, while mastodons had bumpier teeth for grinding leaves and twigs. So yeah, those are the differences between mammoths and mastodons. So you can see the fossils right here, right? Yeah, mastodon and mammoths. So there's a mammoth tusk right there, mammoth tooth, mastodon bottom jaw right there. So yeah, pretty massive giants. See this mural right here? See the woolly mammoth? All the mammoths out there. The beautiful waterfall in the background. Yeah, it looks pretty nice and majestic, right? Looks like the rains are coming in up there. Come all the way this way, nice green scenery, right? You see an elk right there. Yeah, remember our elk encounter back in Ruidoso? Yeah, pretty nice scenery right here, right? Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nicely done, pretty nice artwork. Hey Jacqueline, can I get a little help? Lynxer? Yeah, I'm over here. Oh my gosh, Lynxer, seriously? Sorry, I just had to. Well, just be grateful it's not a living bear, otherwise you'd be in his stomach by now. Giving him indigestion. Haha, very funny. Okay, can you help me out? Okay. Oh. Yeah, thankfully he's not a real bear, otherwise his breath would be very smelly. Yeah, still pretty cool. Very big bear.